My little ears won't stay up, so if they fall during the video, you're just gonna have to ignore it.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2.
Hey everyone, it's Courtney and you're joining me on my weight loss update video. Is that how it goes? Weight loss update? Yeah, that's how it goes. I am obviously dressed, Maybe you can tell I'm dressed as a deer. It's Halloween, and you might think, wow, Halloween, is that the best day to do a weight loss update video? And you know what? Probably not. No, it's fine. I think I'm gonna have fun today. I'm excited for Halloween. Halloween is one of my, oh, this damn ear. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays because it's so close to Christmas and it means Christmas is coming. But also Halloween is fun because you get to dress up. I'm actually impressed with myself. I did my makeup today, like a deer, hopefully. It's really funny, I wasn't planning to do my makeup at all, and then I saw this like image on Google Images when I was looking up like deer eyes, and it inspired me to do a whole makeup look. So that's where we're at. I feel really cute actually. I might have to do my makeup like this a little more often. Did you see something back there? Hopefully not. Anyways, happy Halloween. Let's get started. Okay, the title of this YouTube video is not clickbait. I lost about just under 15 inches all over my body, like spread into different areas. Obviously not in one area yet. It's only been like a month, I guess. But I was still really excited because 15 inches, that's noticeable, I think. I think people would notice that. So, as I knew was going to happen, I did not lose a bunch of weight in the first month. Because like I mentioned in my first weight, I guess like tonal update video, I eat relatively healthy most of the time anyways. I don't really eat fast food. I don't really eat red meats and different things that are really high calorie. Well, red meat really isn't high calorie. Like, I guess just like butter and like, I don't really eat high calorie foods typically because I've always kind of been watching my weight. I just kind of got serious about it. So I wasn't expecting a huge weight loss. Like I know some people, and I'm so envious, some people lose like 7 pounds in the first week or whatever. I did not have that happen to me. So right now I weigh 252.3, which is a loss of about 5 pounds, give or take 0.2, you know what I mean? So not a huge loss, but the funny part is, and if this sounds like your weight loss journey, don't get discouraged, I actually plateaued. I didn't know it was possible in the first month of trying to lose weight really seriously. I plateaued at 254.5 and it fluctuated between 254.5 and 255 basically for about 2.5 weeks. And it's really funny because weight loss is the one thing where like, you always hear that saying like insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Weight loss is kind of funny where like you have to do the same thing consistently even if it feels like it's not working for longer than you think you're gonna have to. Like after a week, I was like, oh, maybe I should change something, and I didn't because I didn't really know what to change at that point because I was eating below my calories and everything like that. I was working out, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe it's muscle gain. You know, that has to be it. By the second week, I was like, maybe I am doing something wrong. Like what? I don't know what it could be, but something I'm doing is not working. But again, I trusted the process. I was like, you know what? Let me just stick with it. Finally, about a half a week after that 2.5 weeks where I was plateaued, I did end up dropping some weight down to this weight, which is very exciting, 252.3. It's not huge, but you know what? I'll take it because it's really hard for my body to lose weight. And you know what? I'm very forgiving. I have a lot of grace with my body. I'm not doing this to look a certain way necessarily. I really just wanted to feel better, but I feel like my body is just so unhappy trying to lose weight, and I just have to work with what it wants to give me, and that's fine. So now onto the inches, which if you're distraught by my only 5 pounds basically lost in a month, I will reassure you that the inches lost do not match up with the amount of weight loss, because I did some research, and typically for every 8 pounds you lose an inch. I ended up losing quite a bit in a few different places. So my biggest drop was actually my hips, which is kind of nice because I feel like that's the widest part of me. So it makes sense that that's where I would lose the most. And it went down 2.53 inches, which is a lot, right? Like, I mean, Is that like I don't know what 2 inches is, but to me it seems like a lot. So I was excited about that. And then I lost about 0.7 on both of my arms, which is really good. I was hoping for that. I have my little trusty measurements here. I lost about 1.5 inches around my waist, which I had a pretty small waist. So again, I wasn't too fussed with that, but I was also kind of confused. And also my abdomen, I lost about 2 inches there as well, from like 44 down to 42 or something like that. So when I tell you I was excited by this, I mean it. My thighs did not lose much. I think I actually gained some in one thigh, which, considering how many squats and lunges I've been working on, actually makes a lot of sense. And I will say, I'm so excited. I finally feel like I've kind of conquered. Hold up, let me fix the lighting. Okay, hopefully you can see me a little better. Quickly, some non-skill victories that I'm happy about. I have been doing tons of squat and lunges, like I just mentioned, and I've gotten a lot better at those. Like, I feel like I can do lunges pretty predictably, if that makes sense. Like, I can trust my body to do them and not, like, hurt really bad the next day. I still don't go down all the way to the floor. I hover, like, above it, just because my knee is, like, my knee joint just doesn't like me. So I'm not gonna push it to, like, where it doesn't feel comfortable. So I don't touch the floor, but I can do quite a bit of lunging now. Lunges? I don't know how you say that, but I can do quite a few of them now. Another non-skill victory, I could fit into these workout pants that I could not fit as well before. Not that I couldn't fit them, but if you've worn workout pants, you know, like when you pull them up and they don't like come up all the way in the crotch area, that's what happened. It wouldn't come all the way up there. And I had to like scooch myself into them. I don't have to do that now. They fit pretty well and look pretty good. So that's another non-skill victory, and I'm very proud of that. A quick rundown of what I've been doing. I have been calorie tracking in a chill way, which is my favorite way to do things. I've been calorie tracking, but I do not count things like ketchup. I do not count things like no sugar creamer in my tea or something. I don't track the things that feel a little obsessive to track to me. And for me, that's just things like ketchup is like 20 calories for a tablespoon. And typically I'm not using more than a tablespoon. So I'm okay with not tracking that, and I'm still losing weight. I don't track things like my creamer because, I don't know, I leave a little bit of leeway in my calories every day just because I know I don't track certain like small things. But I do it because of my mental health. I cannot imagine tracking everything obsessively. I've done it before and it puts me in a really bad headspace. So we don't do that here. We track chill. We track the big things. Like, I do also have an eating window. I eat from, I think it's usually like 1 o'clock until like 8, 9 o'clock. It's not like a, what do you call it? It's not like a typical eating window, I don't feel like. I just noticed that I really don't feel hungry in the morning, so I don't eat. And then I typically have like one major meal and then just a couple smaller meals, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not gonna get into calories. I've mentioned it in my first video. I don't really feel like I should be talking about calories because the maintenance calories I have to eat to stay this shape or even like lose weight is pretty low, and I really don't want to influence anybody who, you know, shouldn't be influenced to eat that low, because there are a lot of people who do not need to eat like I do. But I am, you know, doctor's orders and stuff is not just me willy-nilly eating low calorie because I think it's fun or healthy. It's miserable. So if you don't have to do it, I'm not going to force anyone or influence anyone to do it because it's just, I don't enjoy it. So I eat my dinner, which is usually my major meal, and then I have a couple meals because I don't consider them snacks. In my head, if I have 3 meals a day, I feel a lot more sane and healthy. So I have at least 2 minor meals and then my major meal. That's how I put it in my head. And hopefully that helps someone. This habit where I would eat dinner and then I would snack after my dinner because I really didn't eat much during the day and I was like ravenous after food. So I stopped doing snacking, and in my head I make everything a meal. So I do a lot of like the Abby Sharp's hunger crushing combo kind of things. I do like a fat, a protein, and a carb, and that's my meal. It's just a little plate of like little snacky bits. But they're not snacky bits, they're a meal, because in my head that works better that way. So hopefully that helps you, because I was really stuck in this habit of being like, well, I shouldn't eat a whole meal after my meal, like my dinner, so maybe I just snack a little bit. But I ended up snacking way more than a little bit because it felt like just a couple bites of things here and there, and it adds up quick. So I don't really have a food scale, so I'm portioning everything by like, you know, the classic palm trick and like my measuring cup and stuff. Like I'm not doing this as like strictly as I think I probably could be doing it, but I also find myself happier that way because I'm not getting into like a bad headspace because of how I'm tracking. I'm sorry, I keep cracking myself up. My outfit has like these hooves. Here, let me see if I can. You're supposed to like hide your hand, like it looks like a little hoof. And it just cracks me up. I don't know why, but I keep looking down at it. It's not at all like an extra piece of the dress. It's a whole different material. So it's like a little hoof. So yeah, that mostly is what I've been focusing on, like tracking in a very chill way. I've been focusing a lot on protein. Just because I always feel better doing that anyways, even outside of trying to lose weight. I try to focus on my protein intake more than other things because I just feel better eating high protein meals rather than high carb meals or anything like that. It just doesn't agree with me as much. And then I, you know, of course, everything is a meal. Nothing is a snack. If I'm gonna have something to eat, it's because I'm hungry and I want it to be filling, not just like something to nibble on, if that makes sense. I make everything a meal. That's it. So those are my tricks. And of course I've been doing tonal. I love tonal. It's still my favorite workout machine. It's my favorite workout in general. I find that there's a certain week of the month where I'm not using it as much, which is, you know, typical because I feel like I'm dying. Yeah, but other than that, I've kept up with it and it's been my favorite thing. I'm on like a 10 or 11 week streak now, which means I've done a workout for every week so far, basically, since I've had the machine, which is, I don't know, very satisfying to see. And Tonal's app is like super fun to use. So again, if you want to watch my Tonal video to get more like tips and tricks about that, feel free. Otherwise, you know, it was good seeing you on Halloween. I hope you guys have a fun Halloween if you celebrate. I guess there are some people who don't celebrate Halloween. Oh, and candy. I should mention, I've been eating at least 2 pieces of candy a day. I'm just telling you, you can lose weight even with candy in the house. It's possible. It's possible. I've done it. I'm proof, and I don't lose weight easy. So don't worry about a couple pieces of candy here and there. As long as you like, you don't even have to track it. Just acknowledge that you had it and keep it in your mind bank and, you know, factor everything else in. And that's that. You don't even have to track it, in my opinion. You know what? Just kind of keep it in the back of your mind and eat your calories for the day and be like, I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna miss this little snack so I can have those pieces of candy. Tip to you. Have an enjoyable Halloween, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2.